The blanket of night gently settled over the little house. The kitchen faucet stopped its singing, and the living room television closed its glittering eyes. Upstairs, in a room with a soft carpet and crooked little trains painted on the walls, 5-year-old Oliver was facing the most important moment of his day, bedtime. Mom had just turned the last page of the storybook, a magical tale about a singing teapot. She closed the book with a soft snap, like shutting a tiny door to a world of adventure. "Good night, my little explorer." Mom's voice was as light as a feather. She leaned down and pressed a kiss smelling of soap into Oliver's fluffy brown hair. "Sweet dreams." Then, click, the bright ceiling light went out, leaving only a thin, warm ribbon of light sneaking under the door. Darkness, like a huge, soft shadow, suddenly embraced the whole room. Oliver blinked. Everything that was familiar just moments ago, his block castle piled in the corner, the chair draped with a jacket, the dinosaur print curtains, suddenly seemed a little strange, a little mysterious. His heart pounded like a tiny drum being tap-thump, thump, thump, beating a little faster than usual in his chest. He hugged his fluffy teddy bear, Teddy, tighter, burying his face almost completely into Teddy's soft belly. Teddy was his most loyal friend, but now even Teddy's button eyes seemed deep and mysterious in the dim light. The closet. Oliver stole a glance at the tall shadow in the corner. During the day, it was just a place for clothes, but now, did it look like a silent giant? Did the gap between its doors look like a slightly open mouth? Oliver quickly looked away. Whoosh! A breeze slipped through the slightly open window, making the curtains flutter gently. The dinosaur-printed fabric danced in the gloom, its shadow stretching long, then shrinking short on the wall like a shape-shifting, unsteady shadow friend, or something else. Oliver's small body curled up under the covers, his toes scrunching. He pulled the blanket up high, revealing only 2 round eyes glinting with a hint of unease, like a little animal hiding in a safe burrow. The room was so quiet he could hear his own thumping heartbeat, and wait, what was that sound? Was the closet sighing softly, or was the wind whispering secrets outside? Darkness seemed to hold so many tiny, invisible secrets. "Teddy," Oliver whispered, his voice barely reaching the bear's ear. Are you scared?" Just then, creak, a soft sound, like spring branches stretching. The bedroom door opened a little wider. A warm figure appeared in the doorway, blocking the hallway light. Dad, wearing his soft, old gray sweater, he looked like a reassuring mountain. Something glowed in his hand. "Oliver?" Dad's voice was deep and warm, like freshly baked bread. "Not asleep yet?" He walked in slowly, not turning on the main light, and gently sat on the edge of Oliver's bed. The soft mattress dipped slightly. It was the nightlight from Dad's toolbox. "Look, Oliver." Dad lifted the little car nightlight, its warm glow dancing on his face and hands. "Guess who I brought? It's Lightning Racer Max." Dad pressed a tiny button on the car's underside B-pan. The headlights glowed steadier, casting a calming light. "Max is an amazing night patroller." Dad's voice was full of storytelling magic. "He loves working after dark. His headlights are super searchlights. They turn scary shadows into fun things." Oliver's eyes lit up like stars ignited by the light. He wriggled further out of the covers. "Really, Dad?" he whispered, hope and curiosity mixing in his voice. "Absolutely," Dad chuckled, carefully plugging the nightlight into the socket near Oliver's bedside table. Click, it sounded like a tiny promise. "Watch closely," Dad murmured. Magic happened. As the warm golden light rippled from the nightstand, gently covering Oliver's bed, walls, and floor, the shadows began their tricks. The tall, giant-like closet shadow softened under Max's glow. "Look!" Its round-top shadow resembled a huge birthday hat. The square bottom looked like a giant cake with strawberries and cream. Oliver almost smelled the sweetness. "Wow!" escaped his lips in a soft gasp. The curtains fluttered in the breeze, their shadows dancing on the wall. But in Max's warm light, the swaying shadow no longer seemed a mystery monster. It looked more like tulips swaying in a garden breeze. Oliver reached out a finger, wanting to touch the tulip shadow. And his beloved Teddy. Under the light, Teddy's shadow was clear on the pillow. "Oliver," Dad's voice was a deep lullaby. "See, darkness isn't scary. It's like a big, quiet room we just can't see inside clearly yet. A little light like Max is like a tiny magic wand in our hands, helping us see that inside the dark hides. Maybe cakes, or flowers, or block castles waiting to be built tomorrow. Now, you're the master of this room. Max is your little helper. Together you'll guard it, waiting for sweet dreams to knock on the door." Dad's words flowed into Oliver's heart like warm water. He looked at the glowing car on his nightstand, then at loyal Teddy beside him, then at the friendly, fun shadows on the wall. That tight feeling in his chest melted away slowly, like ice cream under sunshine. His body relaxed like a sponge soaking in warm water. He let out a long, comfortable Sega sound like a tiny breeze. "Dad," Oliver's voice was already drowsy, his eyelids heavy. "Will Max stay lit all night?" "He'll tell the darkness." "Hey, no tricks, Oliver needs to sleep." Dad bent down and kissed Oliver's forehead again, a slightly scratchy, deeply safe kiss with a hint of stubble. "Good night, my brave little knight." Now only Max's steady, soft, honey-warm glow filled the room. It shone quietly, a tiny, unsetting sun encircling Oliver's bed in a warm halo. The shadow cake, shadow tulips, and shadow Teddy on the wall stayed peacefully still, as if ready to drift into dreams too. Oliver hugged Teddy close, his cheek against the bear's fuzzy ear. Gazing at the little red light, his heart felt warm and full. Darkness wasn't a monster with claws anymore. It was just the color of night. And Max's light like Dad's hand, Mom's kiss, Teddy's hug let him know he was always safe. Fear scattered before the warm glow like morning mist chased by sunlight. A deep, peaceful drowsiness settled over him like the softest blanket of downy feathers. His breaths grew longer, steadier, his little chest rising and falling gently. "Good night, Max," Oliver murmured, his voice a breathless sigh, before his eyelids finally closed heavily. A sweet, contented smile lingered on his lips. Teddy in his arms seemed to smile too in the gentle light. The little red nightlight stood sentinel, glowing with soft, steadfast light. It illuminated Oliver's sleeping face, the quiet room, and the path to sweet dreamland. Within this warm circle of light, only steady breathing remained like the gentlest lullaby drifting through the still night. Good night, brave little Oliver. May your dreams be filled with the sweetness of cake and the fragrance of flowers.